Ladies and gentlemen, the American jury and Bulldog Nation, welcome to the Eric Deters Show. As always, we're sponsored by Deters Consulting, Parks Yoga. Check us out on all of our platforms. Well, we got some great stories. The lead story, and I already did a Facebook Live about this, which has gotten pretty popular, is Donald Trump has announced that he's gotten a target letter from Jack Smith, special counsel, relative to January 6th. And that probably means he's going to be indicted. Now, I want to stress this to you. I'm going to get right to the heart. I got a little wordy on my Facebook Live, but I just want to tell you straight up the problem with this. Donald Trump, as a candidate for the presidency of the United States, was completely and totally within his rights to try every potential political angle that he could, and working with lawyers, every potential legal angle, explore all his options to challenge what happened to him in the 2020 election. And that includes brainstorming. That includes, can we do this and we can do that? Donald Trump can never be convicted of violating one single law in this process because it's within his rights to explore all that. And the proof is in the pudding, as I like to say, because you know what Trump did? He left Washington, D.C. He left the White House, didn't he? He didn't hang on. He didn't say, I'm still the president. He didn't tell the military to do anything. He didn't show up like a phony at the inaugural of Joe Biden. So for them to act like he committed a crime when he was exploring all political options, which include, can Pence stop it? Can we stop it at state? He has a right to explore all that. And then we know he told the people, he said to them, protest peacefully. I mean, it's insanity. Comer, you're going to love this. James Comer, we finally are going to hear from two whistleblowers, including Whistleblower X. What did Comer report yesterday? 20 shell companies and $100 million being funneled to the Joe Biden and his gang. Do you believe that? That amount of money. And it gets even better. A lawyer, it's from the FBI, a lawyer for the FBI told the former supervisor not to answer questions. Not to answer questions. The FBI tells the agent investigating Joe Biden not to answer certain committee questions. They tipped him off, on and on and on. The corrupt FBI DOJ, which is fair and impartial. The judge in the Florida Trump case on Tuesday said that there's probably going to be a likelihood that the trial will go after 2024. January, after the election. It's a win for Trump. Biden note cards. Did you see this? I mean, I'm telling you, this is insane. In Washington, D.C., in the Oval Office, he had the Israeli president, Isaac Herzog, and he read from cards, and he got stumbled around. I mean, he can't even just have a conversation. Gosh. Oracle status to Jason Aldean. Oracle status. He had a song, Try That in This Small Town. And what he was talking about is the looting and the lawlessness. And it gets pulled from YouTube and criticism because they think it's racist. It's not racist at all. Vivek Ramaswamy, and he's right. This is a smart kid. You know what he said? He says, January 6th is an ominous warning for things to come. Folks, it's percolating and percolating and percolating. How much does the quote-unquote mainstream media and the Biden gangsters think the American public can take? I guess they think it can take more. The Bank of America, remember, bank's too big to fail? Profits up 19%. $7.4 billion. It's disgusting. By the way, I want Bank America to make money. I don't want Bank America to rape us, subsidized by taxpayers. There is at least one Secret Service agent who claims they know exactly who brought the drugs into the White House. I agree with that. CNN got all shook up. I'm all shook up, baby. This is Elvis, baby. All shook up. Those CNN reporters were all shook up. All shook up. About Jack Smith going into a subway, coming out with a foot-long subway. They were all shook up. It's crazy. CNN gets all excited. Oh, this just shows that he's serious and he's matter of fact and he's all business. About retarded. 795,000 Americans die each year through malpractice. Why? The way corporate healthcare have doctors practicing medicine. Tucker Carlson, we gotta love Tucker, right? In an interview with actor turned podcaster Russell Brand, revealed that Stephen Son, the Capitol Police Chief, during the January, I interviewed the Chief of Capitol Police in an interview that was never aired. I was fired before it was totally non-political, worked for Nancy Pelosi. He was the chief of police. He says the crowd was filled with federal agents. There you have it. Governor Kemp from Georgia said he is not going to run for president of the United States. Coming up next, Eric Deters in local news. Ladies and gentlemen, the American German Bulldog Nation, welcome to Eric Deters Local News. As always, we're sponsored by Deters Consulting, Parks Yoga. Check us out on all of our platforms. Well, our top story today is a big one. Daniel Cameron is going to have a press conference, I think, this afternoon. Well, he will be announcing his lieutenant governor running mate. Kind of a dark horse. State Senator Robbie Mills from Owensboro is expected to be the choice. It's my understanding that Robbie Mills is an establishment, McConnell, do what you're told, kind of run-of-the-mill guy. So-called safe pick from the West. I have no issues with it. Don't know Robbie Mills. I'll trust Daniel Cameron's pick. It's my understanding there were some conversations with Ryan Quarles, who wanted to have some assurances that were not going to be given, and therefore he will not be the guy. It's also my understanding that Ryan Quarles will be taking a job at a community technical school as a president. So we'll see what happens. In law and crime, and this is crazy. Yesterday, Eric Lightfoot pled guilty to the double murder of Sheila Roth and Diana Eddy in March of 2022. Unbelievable. Killed two of them. Two people. Also yesterday, there were some shots in the park. How you like that? At the athletic fields. Not good, right? Makes you feel safe, right? This was at Otto Arm Leader Memorial Park up by Lunken. Apparently it happened at 2:45 p.m. Kids were everywhere. Nobody was shot, thank God. A Kentucky farmer was jailed and fined $1 million. He has to serve 1 year and 1 day in jail. Peter Cox is the one that was sentenced by Danny Grays. What he did is he sold collateral of a loan. Bank fraud. In local news, a Northern Kentucky detention center that was closed, our state legislators are saying, open it back up. It's important. We got to have it. A piece of sad news. The matriarch of the Boone County Kunkel family, Mary Ruth Kunkel, has passed away. Her funeral and visitation is Thursday. Independence was voted one of the safest cities in America. I immediately texted the police chief, Tony Lucas, and Chris Marconi to wish them congratulations. A Kitten Mayor's group is going to study pot. Why? Because pot's arrived and it isn't going to go anywhere. I don't know what they're going to study, but let them study all they want, right? The more information you got, the better. And this is sad. A worker that was working in Taylor Mill yesterday got hit by a pole. Not good. And he's not dead. He went to the hospital, and hopefully he'll be okay. A group of VA nurses are sounding off at the Cincinnati VA hospital about the unsafe practices going on there. We'll see what happens there. And in Kentucky news, this is wild. Cook Dark Money is pushing to repeal Kentucky's Certificate of Need. You know why? They must have some private hospitals who want to come in. And in Ohio, a 15-year-old shot his 4-year-old brother multiple times. Crazy. And in sports, 11 to 10, they finally started hitting, and they don't get pitching. You know, the bottom line of the Reds have been playing better teams. I still think the Reds got a chance to win the division. And let's face it, we never thought they had a chance to do anything this year. I assumed the Reds were going to be in last place. So let's enjoy it while we got it. This is the Bulldog. Every dog has her day. Coming up next, Jamie Spinley.
This is Jamie Spinley with the latest world headlines. Red alerts for extreme heat are in place in most parts of Italy's main cities. As the heat wave intensifies across Europe, Italy will see temperatures as high as 125 degrees. Millions of people in the northern hemisphere are being affected by scorching temperatures. 15 people have died after an electricity transformer exploded on the banks of the Alcanada River in India. At least 14 people, among them several children, have been killed after a river burst its bank in Colombia. Rising water levels caused the mudslides, which also swept away homes. India's space chief has said that the mysterious metal object which washed up on the Australian beach was definitely part of a rocket. Some even said it may be from India's latest moon mission launched from last Friday's. Experts quickly ruled that out. And in sports, German side Bayern Munich thrashed local side Ratchet Erich 27-0 in a friendly match. Unbelievable. 27-0. Wow. From all of us here, cheerio.